If you're having trouble with the firefighter training activity, you can watch this little video. I'm going to pick a couple of the ladders just to show you how to do them. I'm going to skip A because A is pretty easy and start with B because that one's a little bit trickier to figure out. So first off, in these pictures, we're always going to be finding the two legs first from the picture. So this bottom leg goes from the 23 to the 30, so you have to go down to where the x-axis would be and count that off. So that bottom leg is 7, and I'm going to use a different color so it shows up a little better. So that's 7. The side over here goes from 18 up to 30, so that's 12. So if I took this picture, basically the ladder is the hypotenuse. I'm going to draw that down here. And I'm going to find this side. So with my Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. My two legs can go in for a and b, and the ladder goes in for c. So if I type this in my calculator, I get 193. And then I take a square root of both sides. And that ends up equaling 13.9. So this is ladder B. I'm going to set up another one that might seem a little tricky. I'll talk about a couple more and then you should be good to go. So I'm going to look at ladder F here. I'm also going to draw in the triangle. It's a little less obvious because there's no building there. So for triangle F or ladder F, I'm just going to go straight up and down here. So here's my right triangle. I think the height's a little easier on this one. So that goes from 47 up to 55. So that's an 8 on this side. And then in the opposite direction, or in the base, we go from about 97 to 104. So if I subtract these two, I get 7. So ladder F straight an F here, just so you can see we're finding that ladder length. A couple more things to help. Sometimes people can't see H. H is actually just straight up and down, so you don't even need the Pythagorean theorem to figure out how tall H is. And then G, it's, if you think about it, it's kind of obvious, but this ladder doesn't go all the way down to the ground. It stops right here. And if I read across for that, I would be using 6 up to the top here, which it looks like is 44. Okay, so remember it's matching, so if you can get some of them, you can start to chip away. Do your best. I did make it possible to do it a couple times if you have trouble with it.